Rec-
All right. Welcome again to this section where I'm going to show you the practical step to apply for SI scholarship. If you are new on this page, I will advise you to kindly check our channel, and then you have previous videos that we have done relating to SI scholarship, because you might not be able to follow the entire steps if you don't know the previous instructions. For example, you must have applied to a program in the university portal, university admission point.sc. So let's just assume that you have made your application for a master's program in Sweden, and probably you are expecting your admission. So if that is your case, then and this instruction is for you. However, if that is not your case, you might not be needed here. So let's get started. You have fulfilled all the requirements I've just mentioned. Now you want to apply to for SI scholarship. What are the steps to take? Now I'm on the page www.si.sc. Of course, if you click here at the right corner, you can change the language. It's usually the default language is Swedish. I've changed this to English. All right. So then if you have changed that to English, the next thing to do is, let me put it, I will change it to English now. All right. Then you can see on that page, apply. Apply. What are we applying for? We are applying for scholarship. Oh, okay. Now, on this page, you can see scholarship. Scholarship. Where do I have to go next to make my application? Don't forget, there are several types of scholarship, but the focus now is Swedish Institute Scholarship for Global Professionals. Okay, this is mainly, and this scholarship is available for citizens from at least 42 countries. So I will not take much time explaining what this scholarship is all about. We really want to go into details on how to apply. The requirements, if you want information about the requirement, what this scholarship entails, all other information, I've covered that in my previous video. Today is just to be able to navigate you through, to create an account, to apply for the scholarship, what are the necessary steps that you need to take. So now this is the scholarship. You click here and you can see apply now. The reason why apply now is here is because it is open for application. So let's click this one. Once you have clicked this, what you do is, as you can see, it's open for application until 28th of February. So what do I do? Where do I apply? What should I click after here? You need to scroll down to the end of that page. And if you see here, you have all the instruction criteria, all these ones. We have been able to cover that in our previous video. But let's just move to the end. Now, this is where you have to start your application. So what do I do? Don't forget, SI scholarship for global professionals is mainly for those that have applied to study master's program in Sweden. So let's start. Of course, you click masters. And then you click your country. Where are you from? In this case, I'm going to click Nigeria. If I click Nigeria, you submit, and then it asks you, you meet the basic requirement of SISGB, GP, sorry. So then what do you have to do? I need to continue to full application form. Once you click that, that will link you to another page. This is the main page to make the application. This is the portal to make the application. And on this page, you need to go to the right corner and register. Okay. Following this process, you just click sign in here or register. And as you can see here, for me, I've created a demo account to be able to navigate you through this process. But this is a process that should be easier for you to do. Like just make a registration, normal registration, how you are creating an account. All right. So I have an account already, which I'm going to just log in. So if you are new on this portal, what you need to click is I'm a new applicant, and you just follow the process to make your application. But in this case, I'm just going to use the email address I've created, and then once I click continue, it will ask you for the password. Then I can put the password that I have created before. Let's see if it will go. Oh, the password is not correct. I'll try it again. Oh my God. So this password seems not correct. And I don't think I saved the password either. So let's see what is going on here. Okay. I'm going to log in again. Now the password, I'm able to log in. So this is the first thing you see when you log in into the page. All right. And then you need to scroll down. You can see the name of the applicant, the email address. The phone number is not mandatory. You have to put your citizenship, and then the reference. I have a reference code. This is not necessary. You don't have to fill that. And I would like to receive newsletter. If you need to receive newsletter, you can fill that. However, this one is important. I click on this one and we click on continue. Now, this is the new page after clicking continue. On this page, what do I have to do now? If you look at here, you see it's like saying you have something like one inbox, like something, a message. So you have a message. If you click here, you can read the message. However, the question now is, how do I proceed from here? How do I proceed from here? Once you have logged in, you have to click my application. My application. So the next thing after logging in is to click my application, because you've already created an account. So I'm going to click that now. When you have clicked my application, what is it saying here? Continue by selecting a study program after you have found where you want to apply to. So let's just continue now. I'm clicking continue. All right. So once you click continue, you get to a page where you are being asked to type or to search a program. Don't forget, you must have applied to a master's program in Sweden, okay, before you can apply to this scholarship. So let's assume I have applied to something related to business, or let's say sustainable development. Okay. All right. Let's not just assume. Let's not just assume. let's make it more practical. All right. If you have applied to study in Sweden, this is the page. Of course, you need to, let me just quickly show this. This is university admissions page. All right. On this page, you have, you log into your page, and then you have your application profile. Let's assume these are the programs that you've applied to. This is uh, a profile for somebody. I intentionally don't make this application number visible. Okay. However, this person has applied to two programs: master's program in global health, master's program in public health science. Okay. So what do you do now? You need to search for this global health. Okay. We have to search for this program in that portal. So global health. Okay. I click search. Don't forget that we have different universities here. You know, the Lana University of Gothenburg. Let's try to check the university that this person has applied to. University of Gothenburg. All right. University of Gothenburg. So the target is University of Gothenburg. We can see it here, global health. So what we do is we click apply now. Okay. Once you click apply now, that means we have added global health to the priorities. So it's good for you to read the instruction written here. You know, just try to read the instruction here. It says, before starting your application, please ensure that you have read all the information. You know, try to read everything written here. The deadline to apply is also there for you to read. In fact, you have some vital information to read here. Okay. But before you continue, you have to confirm that you have checked through the eligibility criteria. You know, like I said earlier, I covered all these criteria in one of the videos. You can check my channel to see some of these requirements. Okay, so now I confirm that I have checked through the eligibility criteria for SISGP. So if I click yes now and I click yes here, the next step is priorities. Don't forget you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the process. All these steps must be fulfilled. Now I can move to the next one, which is priorities. So if I click priorities now, these are just the programs that I've applied to in the university portal. So let me show you the page of this applicant again. This applicant has already applied to two master's program, global health, and then the second one in Stockholm University, which is public health sciences, societal and individual perspectives. Now, if we go back to this page, we can see that we have just one of them, which is global health. Okay, you have the opportunity of adding one more choice or two or three, I mean up to four choices, because in Sweden you can only apply to 4 master's program at once. Okay, so now I can add the second choice of this applicant, which is still global health. Was it global health? Let's check again. It was public health sciences. So I need to type public health science. So I click enter, and then our focus is Stockholm University. See, this is the program. Then I click apply. All right. So I click apply, and then it will take you back to where we were. If we check priority again, you will see the program. The second choice is also here. So what is the implication of this? That means we are applying to this. I'm applying for scholarship to these two programs. If I am admitted to any of these programs and I'm eligible, I win the scholarship, then that will be good. So now let's see the next one: application details and applicant verification. All right. In this particular step, you have to fill in the personal application number at universityadmission.sc. If you have applied to a master's program, just like the page I showed you earlier of one of the of an application made by somebody, if we go back to that one again, we can see that this applicant has an application number, and this is the application number here. And that's what they are actually looking for. So I need to put that application number, one, whatever, 14 something. I need to put it here. And then what subject area does your first priority master's program belong to? If it's health science, you just have to click that. Of course, what subject area does your second choice? So you can see all this information in your application portal, which is from universityadmission.sc. Okay, so this is the first choice. You know what this is related to. You just have to fill it in. This is your second choice. You know what it's related to. You just have to fill it in. So that's all they are asking here in this application details and application verification. You have all the details in your university admission portal. All right, let's look at the next stage, which is application information. Applicant information, sorry. So you can easily fill in your name here, just fill in your name here and your city where you are applying. All this information, you have them. And then the contact details, these ones, they are not so important. Academic background. Academic background, you need to fill in the country where the university is located. If you're applying from Nigeria, for example, I can put Nigeria here. Okay. And then the full name of the university: University of Lagos, University of Ghana. Okay. Highest level of education completed. You can also put this: bachelor degree, master's degree. And in what field do you have or will obtain bachelor degree? Okay, this is the information relating to what you are going to be studying. All right. How many master's degree have you obtained? This information, you can always fill it in. So that's this step. Once you have filled that, you move to work experience. Now, I've received a lot of information about this particular one. All right. For the requirement about work experience, I will encourage you to go to our channel, and then you see another video relating to SI scholarship, where I discussed the number of hours that is required, reference letters, and everything. Of course, for you to be eligible, you need to have at least 30 hours of work. 3,000 hours of work, not 30, 3,000 hours of work. How this is calculated, you can see it in our our channel. How this is related, you can see it on our channel. All right. So now, another thing you need to know is, or let me go back to work experience. Work experience. In this section, we ask questions about your previous or your current work experience. You can fill in up to 3 works places, organization where you have worked previously or currently. All right. So this information you can always fill it in. Okay. Then we have to move to before we move to the next one, you need to insert blocks here for you to fill in your details. You need to insert blocks. So if I click here now, insert blocks, then I will be able to, in which sector does the organization you work or worked for operate? In which sector do they operate? If it's public sector, you fill in public sector. What type of work experience? Just fill in this information. How many hours have you worked prior to the time that this application is opened? And the minimum is 3 hours, which you must fill it in. And then, in what field did you work at this organization? You need to also fill in that one. And then, did you have a leadership position at this organization? Did you have a leadership position at this organization? You need to also fill in this part if you have uh, a leadership position. So all these things, you need to fill them. Okay. However, something I want us to take note of, whatever you fill here, you have to submit the evidence of it on that section where it says documents. You know, documents. You need to be able uh, to put in. You need to be able to upload the documents. If you have stated that you have a leadership experience or you have a leadership role, you need to fill it in, submit the document. All right. But we haven't gotten to that yet. Other activities, involvement, what are you doing currently? You need to state what you are doing. Does your current employment offer you the opportunity to take leave of absence for your intended studies? Fill in every information. You know your information more than I do. You have to fill it in. All right. Connection to Sweden. Okay. Do you have any previous connection to Sweden? If you have connection, probably you've lived in Sweden or something, you just click yes and you have additional information. All right. Where have you found out about SI scholarship? Fill in all those information. And then motivation. Here you can see, please write at least 1 character, but not more than 1,000 characters. Okay. So you just have to start typing, I would like to apply for SI scholarship. The reason why you are applying for SI scholarship, you just type in everything here. Uh, um, this scholarship, this, or just fill in all this information. You know what to fill in here. Fill it, fill in here. All right. And when you get here, this is a checklist of what you have uploaded here. Okay. A checklist of what you have uploaded here. So if you have not uploaded anything here, then you don't have the right to click here. If I click here now to ask me a question, I have attached my passport. Okay. So if I have attached my passport here, the passport page, then I need to click yes, I have attached it. Once you click here, then it's okay. All right. So For you to upload all your documents, this is the section to upload them. What are you uploading? You have the checklist here. You have to upload the copy of your passport. You have to upload the copy of your CV. You have to upload the proof of work or leadership experience. Okay? If you have stated you have a leadership experience, you have to also put it here. And of course, you need to also upload a reference letter. Reference letter. Reference letter is different from leadership proof of leadership experience. So these are the documents that you need to upload in this section. All right. And last one is about your documents. So this is just a question about from where did you receive one of your letter of reference? Okay. Uh, if your letter of reference is from your work, then you need to click in from the full-time employment. And if it's from internship, you need to fill it in here. But I will recommend that you go to a page where I'm going to show us now. Let's see, if you click si.sc and then you click, let's change it again to English. Now we go to apply for scholarship. We click SI for global professionals, and then we need to go somewhere here. I will recommend that you scroll down and then go to this page. Okay, this page will tell you more about what to upload. Okay, for example, in terms of CV, if you click here, you will get information about the CV template, or the CV template. If you click letter of reference, you will get all the information about letter of reference. If you click valid and completed proof of work and leadership experience, you will get everything you need to know about this document. All right. So how did we get here? We came into SI scholarship again, and then we click here, we click scholarship, and then we click here. We move down to require documents, and then you get here to see CV, letter of reference, valid, completed proof. So this one, if I should, let's say, for example, I want to know about the CV to submit or to upload on that section. This section where is the section again? This section where it says CV, curriculum vitae. If I need to upload that CV here, what do I need to do? Let me click this one. It will download a Word document. Okay, this Word document, I can open it. Okay, it says enclosure to the application for Swedish Institute Scholarship for Global Professionals. So in that CV, the CV should only contain relevant information about your experience, background. It should not exceed 3 pages. Any pages exceeding the maximum will not be considered. So this, you have to be very, very attentive to details. Okay? So do not attach any annexes, any other thing. What is not required here, do not attach them. So my recommendation, now they have even given you a good format. Okay, look at it. This is a good format. So this is the CV format. Let's take it one after the other. It says you may not alter the formatting of the template nor create new category, okay, or heading in the template. Alteration will render your application ineligible. However, you may delete headings, entries you do not need. Okay, so this is just something you need to understand. Just read everything about the CV here, and they have given you something here. So this is very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, you have a template here, and if you want to know anything about the CV, you can always come here. And how did we get here? I will go back again so you have the understanding of how we got there. We just click in here, then it will download a Word document that will give you details about your CV. And if I click here also, that will give me a details about letter of reference. Okay, read everything about the letter of reference. Don't forget that you cannot you are required to upload two reference letter, one of them from your work, the other one could be from the workplace or from other extra activities. So on this page, you can get everything you need about this reference letter, right? Yeah, about reference letter. And then you must merge the two letter of reference into one PDF document before submission. This is very critical. So before you upload it, you have to merge everything. You don't need to have two separate reference. You can get the reference from this, probably from your employer, get the reference from the second referee, and then you collect them, you scan them together. So the first or second page, that's it. Okay, so look at what it says here. Do not include the instruction in the file. Please present the letter based on your work experience first. If both of your letters are based on your work, please sort them in reverse chronological order. Okay, so kindly note that when the letter of reference stretches over 2 pages, the reference signature and the official stamp of the referee organization are required at the bottom of both page. Okay, so please, 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 if it's not easy to get this scholarship, all right, it's not easy to get this scholarship, but if you really want to get it, you have to be very, very attentive to all these details that I'm reading right now. And now there is a form at the end of this document that I've just opened, which must look at what it says here. Enclosure to the application for Swedish Institute Scholarship for Global Professional for Master's Level Study in Sweden, starting this academic year. And then they said 2 pages maximum, including this page. All right, so that means the letter of reference you are getting from your employer, for example, must also include this form. So you must also include this form. Okay, so which means I have to print this form. I hereby declare and wrote the letter of reference on behalf of this. So this person, let me just say that if your first referee is writing a one-page reference letter for you, then you have to ask the referee to fill this form as well. So that makes about 3 pages for you. Okay, and if it's 2 pages, that makes it 5 pages. So you need to include this form as well. I hope I've been able to clear that aspect. That's just about SI's scholarship application process. I will try to go through it again. Let me see if I'm able to go through it again. This is this is the portal where you make the application. You have the instruction here, which I will recommend that you read. You have the priorities, which are the courses that you've applied to. You have the application details and applicant verification. You have to put in your application number here, all right, and put in your first choice, everything about your application. And you find this information on my application. You can find your application number, you can find the program you've applied to, the university, and all other information there. And then applicant information, of course, you know your name, your date of birth, everything about you. Okay, academic background. So this is just these are just the practical steps to making the application. The critical part of it is this one. Okay, the CV template. You need to go to the page again. To you go here, and then you need to scroll down and click this CV for you to be able to see what you have to do regarding the CV. And for the reference letter, you need to click here to know what to do. For the proof of work and leadership experience, you need to click here to know what to do. Okay. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, you have our contact details on the description. You can always reach out to us or visit our website www.educareernetwork.com. All right, that's it. Okay, let me stop this one and then I can end it.